God, I've got to pat myself down. It's hot in here. Well, if you don't know who I am, my name is Liam, and I'm here to distract you from life. And today we are going to be talking about episode 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race, the Kardashians Musical. So, at the first thing I've really got to say is that if I was in this challenge, I would do terribly, because the last thing on this earth that I know most about is the Kardashians. Well, actually, there's an array of things that I don't know about, but the Kardashians is one of them. And I would do terribly for all of this challenge because I knew who none of these people were. Well, I mean, obviously I knew who they were, but I wouldn't be able to play them. So, right out of the gate, let's talk about Charlie, because Charlie was like a big topic in the last episode. Now, Charlie, from what I've read in the comment section, you guys have told me that Charlie had a broken rib or a cracked rib or some injury that caused her to shimmy on the dance floor, and that was it. And can we just talk about how that damn cheerleading challenge has knocked out 2 of the queens, and we will get more into that in a little bit, but oh my god, that cheerleading challenge was a terrible idea by the looks of it, because it's killed 2 contestants. So this episode is very clearly the Alexis episode, and which, by the way, yes, you are asking for me to talk about Alexis Michelle, and that is exactly what I'm going to do right now, just for you. So, throughout this whole competition, Alexis Michelle to me has been, I don't know, it's like she is very strong queen, and we all know that, but she hasn't been getting a lot of screen time, and it's kind of like we're waiting for all of the queens to go home until she kind of rises to the occasion, or gets more screen time because there's less big personalities, but she's got it all. Alexis Michelle is a good actress. She's good at wearing clothes, except for tonight. This outfit was not good. I think we can all agree on that. She's very strong, and I think she's going to be around for quite a while. In this episode, this was Alexis Michelle's episode. First thing I want to get into is how Nina Bonina Brown is getting very, very unlikable in my personal opinion. I'm still gonna say I do like her, I do enjoy the creativity, but oh my god. Oh my goodness. And Nina was just defeated by the fact that she didn't get what she wanted, and that was really annoying to me. She's got something going on where she feels like everyone's against her. Something's happened. No one's against her. We all love Nina Bonina. You guys love Nina Bonina. I love Nina Bonina, but right now, I don't love Nina Bonina. I just need to stop everything for just like one little tiny second to remind you that your like button is still grey. Do you want to fix that for me? Did I just look in the right direction? Because it would have been really cool if I just did I do that? Anyway, I'll get back to it now, but if you could make that blue for me, that little like button, that'd be great. Thanks. So you guys have been talking about how this season we have just not been having mini challenges at all. In fact, one of you said, "Where is the pit crew?" And to which I responded, "Where is the pit crew?" And in this episode, we got them back. It only took 5 episodes. I can't believe it's been taking this long, and it didn't even click with me that they were missing and that we weren't having mini challenges. But we had our first mini challenge. And I missed those abs. They're bad, thank God. But I thought it was a really fun, cute mini challenge. I have nothing against it. I have nothing really much to say about it, except Alexis Michelle won. And thus began the episode of Alexis Michelle. I am so happy that Shea Coulee is raising to the front of the pile, because I was so excited when I saw that little Meet the Queens tape, and now here she is. This is the Shea I was excited for. And mind you, Eureka, when she walked into, was very trying to have a lot of one-liners. You could very obviously see that. But honey, Shea is getting all of the lines. This episode, what she said to Ru? Yeah.
Well, you look so good tonight, it's damn near simple.
I want that on a t-shirt. Thank you very much. Damn, she just dropped it and locked it in that challenge. She did so well in that Kardashian musical. She stole the show. And every time you hear RuPaul laughing, you know that it's a good thing. And Ru was cackling through the whole thing. When she came out on the runway, though, I honestly didn't think that the look was that incredible until you got really close up to it, and it was very cute. It reminded me of when she first walked into the runway, and Eureka, someone said, "I love the Muppets," and to that I say, I love the Muppets.
I love the Muppets.
Okay, Farrah, honey, she is on her last freaking legs. She is dodging elimination bullets left, right, and center. The fact that she wasn't in the bottom 2 last week was a goddamn miracle, and I think we can all very much agree with that. But the fact that she wasn't, because in those 2, in the lip sync tonight, Farrah was going home. It was the end of her little turn. And then out of the woodwork, a completely unprecedented event happened, which we will get into, and she's still here. God, Farrah. I'm really interested in the beginning of the next episode, because I'm just waiting for one of those bitches to just just say, so Farrah, how does it feel to have dodged a bullet or something like that, which I'm sure one of them will say. And I'm ready for it. I will have my wine ready. Is my lipstick prints on this? Oh, Liam. This is well and truly the new you. And also, this has absolutely nothing to do with anything, but I want to use this
Escándalo.
in almost every single video that I make in the future. This is just another thing on Farrah as well. Oh, she's not a sewer. Now, she's not a clapper.
I was never a clapper.
Farrah was one of my favorite ones, but Farrah Moan did. I mean, I still really like Farrah, don't get me wrong, but god damn, Farrah. Just clap, honey. You know, in the last episode, how Eureka said that whole thing about eating, and then the fact that in this episode we found out that Valentina actually does have an eating disorder?
I do probably still have an eating disorder.
Oh damn, that just made it all worse. Let's just... I'm really glad that Eureka did have that moment during this episode to apologize and redeem that whole situation before, well, you know, we'll get into it. Meghan Trainor. A onesie? Really? And also, her input was minimal.
They would have sucked on a cup.
Thank you so much. The musical. Let's talk about the musical for a little bit. Cynthia, honey. Cynthia was just Cynthia in a dress that Kim might wear. And she did the lip sync. Oh, the lip sync was off. It wasn't even there, in fact. It was just her moving her mouth in different directions. Oh, Cynthia, honey. Oh, this also, not only was this Alexis's episode, which she did amazing as the momager. Peppermint really shone in this episode, but mainly in like the comment sections that she had. She was so funny. I mean, I've really enjoyed Peppermint throughout this entire thing, but this episode was a really shining moment for her for me. She was great as Brittany. Her look was... What is with her in pink skirts?
It almost feels like an afterthought.
But Peppermint, yeah, she's doing well. Oh, Trinity and that Paris. I mean, really. I thought that Trinity was actually gonna be on the bottom again because there was nothing behind those eyes. There was nothing there. So I don't know, I might be alone in this, but with Eureka, I think in the actual performance, she looked amazing, but I don't really know if she had to make or use any of her own stuff in that. I don't really know how that works. Her makeup looked amazing, but I know from the waist down she was incapacitated for this episode, and I get that, but I really feel like her performance wasn't that great. Like, there wasn't anything happening there. You know how when she was doing that whole boob thing, you know, the boob thing in the practice session with Todrick? I kind of would have preferred her do that rather than nothing at all, because she wasn't doing anything at all in that. I didn't really think... I kind of felt like maybe she was going to be in the bottom too, but then I was very confused because her leg, and she couldn't lip sing, so... And Rue would have known that, and she could... Oh, it's very confusing this episode what to do with Eureka. I was just thinking her performance wasn't great. Her outfit, though, was good, so yeah, I can see why she would be safe, but I mean, you can't put her in the bottom when she has a broken... Like a fractured... You can't! Oh, also, so let's talk a bit about the runways. Trinity's runway. Can anyone just see that she borrowed that from Kimora before she left? Like, really, it is painfully similar, that costume. Banana Lady has returned. I mean, Alexis just really flopped on the runway. It wasn't, she so had that in the bag. She did such a good job. I mean, Shay did such a good job as well, but it was like, I guess, you know, Alexis had more in the play, really. Shay was just kind of in and out of that. She had like one really big section and then she was out of there. Alexis, though, she had so much. If it was just a better runway, I don't know the hat was cool. I thought the hat was cool personally. I thought the coat was really fun. It was what was underneath that was really basic. And the shoes didn't match anything at all. Just, oh, honey, you could have won that. Oh, well. It's all right. I think she's going to do really well. I think she's going places. So we're just going to talk about the lip sync right now. We're just going to talk about that whole situation and everything that happened. So Cynthia and Pheromone being in the bottom, I was a little crushed. And I was so upset because I was like, I don't want Farrah to go because I feel like I honestly don't want any of them to go, but I was like, I don't want Farrah to go. And I really don't want Cynthia to go. And I was just like, I don't want either of these people to go. But at the same time, I don't want any of them to go. But I was like, I don't want either of these two to go. And then they lip synced and I was like, Farrah, honey, I see you moving your shoulders. I see you moving your arms, but throw it on the ground. Do it. And Cynthia she was giving it, she was giving it. And Farrah just wasn't. And I was just like, well, there she goes, off into the distance. And then, Okay, so when Rue got up to move and leave, I was like, I didn't think she could move. I honestly thought that Rue would only be able to walk from the back of that section with everything on. It's a contraption of pulleys and weights, everything that she's got connected to her. I really honestly thought all she could do was walk from the back of that runway to the front of that runway, and that was it. And then she gets carried to her seat. When she got up and went away to discuss the whole Eureka situation, I was in shock that she could move. But when she got up and it was, I was taken aback. That had never, I don't think that's ever happened in a RuPaul episode, that she's had to go away. That was so shocking. And Eureka, I honestly thought when she said, could you please come up to the front, Eureka, I really thought it has something to do with, oh, hello. Okay. There she is. This is just about the gayest video on the internet. RuPaul's Drag Race, me, and a chihuahua. I know I harped on about Eureka a little bit in some of my other reviews, but now that she's gone, because really Eureka I thought would be around for a really long time, like top 3 kind of thing, like she was a really big competitor, and now that she's gone, I'm really sad because I feel like she could win this, and the fact that she's gone is just, I don't know, there's a big hole missing in this cast now, because Eureka, she was, annoying and loud, but she was a big deal. So honestly, I mean, I'm glad Farrah and Cynthia stayed, but Eureka not being there is just like, it's weird. I mean, I'm really looking forward to her coming back in season 10. That's gonna be really awesome. It's gonna be another Cynthia situation though, and you know what, if I was put into that position, because now Eureka's kind of got a really awesome opportunity here, because like Cynthia, she knows what it's like to be on the RuPaul's Drag Race, so she's gonna be able to come like more equipped for this than anyone else, and I think season 10's gonna be Eureka's season. After watching this air, she's gonna see that she was kind of portrayed as a villain and very much trying to make those one-liners, and I don't think she'll come in and do that again. She's gonna be in a really good spot to possibly win season 10. Like, she was already a force to be reckoned with on this season, and now, damn, I don't know, I would be watching out in season 10 for Eureka, and a lot of the girls that are coming into season 10 in Eureka are gonna be thinking, oh god, we're gonna get Eureka. So my top ones now are Peppermint, Shea Coulee, and Alexis, because I put Alexis up there, not because, this is her first really big episode, but because I really feel like Alexis has got her head screwed on really strong for this competition. Oh, but Valentina. Oh, no, Valentina's totally gonna be top 3. Shea, Valentina, and Peppermint. Maybe? Oh, I don't know. It could be a lot of them. Oh, what about Sasha? Okay, I'm conflicted. So one thing I want to say before I go is, guys, I am looking for a drag queen in the Sydney area who might be interested in doing me up in drag. If you know of anyone in the Sydney area who might be interested in doing that, I'm wanting to do a video with them. I'm wanting to interview them a little bit. I'm wanting them to completely transform me into a glamorous queen. If you know anyone who might be interested in doing that with me, please make sure to contact me on Twitter, because I would love to talk to you about that, and that would be so... So just below this video, there is this little tiny button that says the word subscribe. It's like long and rectangle and red. If you hit that button, you will be notified every single time I upload a video. Isn't that amazing? Every single Saturday, a couple of hours after the RuPaul's Drag Race episode airs, you will be seeing this video, and you can come here and we can have like a little chitty chat about the episode, because I know how fun that is. And also every single Wednesday, I will be posting a new video, which is just kind of my favorite things kind of video, and we can have a chat about stuff that's happening in my life and around the world and in pop culture and things. So stay tuned for those Wednesday videos. And guys, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye. Ooh. I look like I've been sucking the souls out of so many people. Just siphoning them. Bye.